Yes, I will speak now. I will say part of the reason why I chose to come here in this form, using this vessel, in my agreement with Mikael, is to speak out, to make myself more known in spaces and with others who may not know me as well, or who may have questions. It is important that the aspect of goddess, the feminine divine, be more prominent now. It is a matter of importance for humanity. It is a matter of knowing and healing for human consciousness. Much has been degraded over the course of these times. What would they call centuries, millennia? Much has been corrupted. Symbols that were specific to the divine, to the feminine divine, were twisted in regards to masculine overreach. And I know there is construct in regards to masculine, feminine, in saying there is connections to what you would call gender, but I would ask you to detach from that. Because I say masculine and feminine, I'm talking of the divine and in energetic terms. I'm talking of types of power, types of ways of being that do not play into necessarily, but may be expressions of gender as we see it in humanity. It is a social construct. So let's say hello to that. I use that term. Yes, it is of the vessel. I know her. And I am willing to take questions now. Yes, he reminds the feminine divine of agreements that we have negotiated and made with the masculine. But he forgets sometimes, although we will own our own arrogance in realms beyond time, we will call out to that, acknowledge that, but he must also be aware that he has experienced little patience and he has overstepped his reach in certain areas. We are open and we forgive and we want healing between the masculine and the feminine. We will prepare for that and we acknowledge as he heals and we welcome him into open arms. Yes. We do this also within Mikael. This is why we are here now. This is why we are here now. This is why we speak and have agreements with Mikael as he walks forth upon this realm, in this realm. He brings healing and a dynamic and acknowledgments of those who have been shunned. But we welcome them. Their shunning is also of their own making. This is something that they must also acknowledge. We do not wish them to stay away or to continue to be segregated from. They are our children, after all. We know who they are. We love openly. We want them within us also. They must understand that they are also of us and not try to make as if they know more. as if they are better. Oh, as if they can wield more power of the creative feminine than we can. But they are learning and they are healing. And we love them so. So, are you doing such now? Are you working with me now? You, sunshine.
Am I working with you?
Yes.
I attempt to, intend to.
Yes.
Daily. Always.
And you are following your path.
Yes.
Yes?
I am.
Then that is the answer to your question. You must follow your path. You must listen to who you are. You must step boldly into who you are. You must hear those lessons. Going into also honoring your own. And I bring this up again. Sensuality is power. Sensuality means that you are perceiving in a deeper way. It also means that you hear yourself in a deeper way. You cannot follow your path if you do not hear who you are. This is important. Yes, times in this ways are very disruptive. There is much violence. There is much violation. There is much violation and corruption. Yes. But it is also because of who we are as one, in the oneness. We are all divine. Even those who are perpetrators, even those who are violent, even those who would take masculine energy, which is a beautiful tool to use the power, the focus. This is why it was made out of the feminine. This is why it was made out of the creative source, the cauldron. Yes, it is a beautiful tool, and it is being misused. What can be done? Follow your path. Hear who you are. Heal yourself, and you will walk into that way. You will walk into healing. You will help healing in this realm. Understand what it means to know who you are. Understand what it means to hear your voice, to find the beauty and the sensuality of your voice, to find that clarity, even as corruption reigns, for when you do so, you will always rise above.
Yes.
You will always rise above. Even in that which I abhor, such violence and violation. There can be lessons within that. I know that, and I give that. But I also know my own power, and I will not let those who would try to take succeed. But this can look in many ways. There are many layers, perspectives, yes. The perspectives are greater than what you can see. within the physical. Understand, as you have faith, as you walk your path, as you hear your voice, as you come into your own, as you go into the core of your sensual nature, which is greater perception, greater wonderment, greater allowing and reveling in the sense of being. Know that just by doing this, you affect worlds. You affect realms. You become in alignment with one. This is what I would say. Allow yourself to be. Find your beauty and express it. Revel in it. For as you revel in your beauty, you cannot destroy. As you revel in your beauty, as you pay homage to yourself, you cannot violate. As those who violate others, as those who violate the earth, as those who violate this realm, they are also violating themselves. This is the lesson that they cannot see in the moment. By setting examples of owning who you are, you lead by example and you give support for those who cannot, even if it is not obvious, even if you cannot know in the moment. Have faith in yourself that as you walk purely in your path, as best you can, know that you affect realms.